Hello, my name's Toby. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to my vlog. If you haven't got your Hello, my name is badge, for goodness sake, reach out now. We're into a new public sector year. We're into 24-25. The badges are absolutely desirable, but they're also mandatory if you work in the organisation. So please, 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 whether you're volunteering, student, or you're on our payroll, reach out to Tricia or to myself and make sure you have got your Hello, my name is badge. Spent most of last year talking about getting to 3,000 flu jabs. This year starts, we're trying to get to 3,000 app users. We're doing really, really well. So you can win all sorts of various goodies that are advertised in staff comms. But more importantly, the app's going to become the main way in which we communicate in our organisation. Put differently, we're massively trying to scale back the torrent of emails that flow around our organisation purporting to communicate things. It's all going to be about the app, which gives you quite a lot of control of when you receive information and allows you to make choices about what information is most important and relevant to you. That might be something you want to come talk about at next week's open staff meeting. So me and the executive will be out and about in the April sunshine in meetings across many, if not all of our sites, early in the morning, later in the evening, middle of the day. Do come along, you don't have to book. Have we got something big to announce? No, not really. We're here to listen to you, to understand what matters to you. And what I find with those open staff meetings, whether there's one person there or 25, is I always pick up something that is fussing people, that is important where you work, that myself and other members of the board were, to be honest, totally unaware of. Really, really important agenda setting opportunity on your part, as well as a chance to just talk about not just what's going on, but how it feels in our organisation. We all recognise that we're managing stress and difficulty, moral injury and complexity, and it is really important to have the opportunity to talk about that. So look, do come along. It really does make a difference to us as an executive team, and hopefully it's of some use to you as well. I put a note out into the organisation on April Fool's Day or on April 1st with a really serious message actually about all the things that we are accomplishing in our organisation, but also a consistent commitment to honesty about the things that aren't going so well. And I hope we see that come through in our annual report when we publish that at the beginning of the summer. Of course, whether things are going well or they're going less well, they're an opportunity for learning. And unashamedly, I'm going to be plugging in these videos on a very regular basis our learning half days. You know our learning half days are coming from September. Just have a think about what they mean for you if you're working in our health visiting teams, if you work in our health and wellbeing team, you're an accountant, you work in older people's psychiatry. On a learning half day, we won't be doing that work. We will be coming together as an organisation in lots and lots of different teams across the organisation to have conversations in structured, semi-structured and very much less structured ways. It's an opportunity for learning, opportunity for training, but also an opportunity for conversation and communication. So if you're trying to develop a staff network, if you're trying to develop our coaching network, if you're thinking about how to bring teams together across a discipline that maybe is in different bits of a care group or across an age range that is in different parts of our organisation, well, learning half days are going to be for you. It's a massive investment of that most precious thing, time, and it's the organisation saying that that communication, that learning really, really matters. Big thanks to the teams in North Links with Steve and Jude alongside, who got a pilot going this week for how that might work. There's a lot of prototyping and testing going on, but don't wait for that. This is a conversation between you and your line manager about what it means for you. And if your line manager says, oh, I don't know much about it, we'll encourage them to get in touch with Jude and the team. If they say, oh, it's not going to mean change, we won't be cancelling things here in our team, yes, you will. So this is a really positive endeavour, but it's also a really clear message from the board that we will privilege that learning and that communication opportunity. Absolutely vital time. Starts in September. If you look for something called the corporate calendar on the website, if you look for it, I hope on the app, and you put in learning half days, you will find the pre-prescribed days that run from September through to March that we've already set out as we go on this journey, to make sure that inside our organisation we are learning from excellence and we're learning from error. One or two people think, hey, I haven't mentioned money for a while, Toby, and it's the beginning of the financial year. Well, I'm not trying to hide anything from you. The NHS as a whole, local government as well, faces really turbulent and difficult financial times, and it's important we're spending money wisely. But the financial message inside Ardash remains exactly the same as it's been for the last 12 months. If there's a safety concern, we will spend money where that's the right answer to tackle it. Do not stop coming forward with issues or concerns because you perceive that the NHS hasn't got any money. I guess the other message on finance, as I've given here before, is, to be honest, agency staffing coming to an end. It's going to become much, much more difficult, nigh on impossible, to get agency approval in parts of our organisation as we really drive down the several £1 million that we spend, much of it going abroad to external funders, and that could be better spent on public services in our communities here within Ardash. So look, if anything I've said confuses, enrages or excites you, come to those open staff meetings. One more thing, at the end of this film you'll find details of our data protection officer. As we do things like apps, as we use fingerprint technology, as we do a variety of things in VR, I understand why people sometimes get concerned about how data is collated and used. Caroline and her team do an absolutely fantastic job of keeping us safe and of providing that independent scrutiny. So get in touch with them if you've got any worries on that score. Thanks a lot.